Are you ready to finally crack the code on sales funnels? Do you want to build a money-making machine that converts website visitors into customers and costs you absolutely nothing to get started? Well, in this video, you're going to discover the free tools and strategies to build a powerful sales funnel that gets results, even on a shoestring budget. Hi, my name is Bjorn from WPLearningLab, and let's get started. And as you're following along in this video, keep in mind that you're using only the free version of WP Funnels, and there's a link in the description down below that's going to get you 15% off the paid version any time of year, and that's 15% off for life with WP Funnels. I'll tell you more about that at the end of the video, but I got you covered, got you a nice discount, and it's down in the description. To get started, you're going to have to log into your WordPress site and then go to Plugins and Add New. Here, we're going to search for WP Funnels, and we're going to install this plugin right here from the WP Funnels team. Has 5 out of 5 stars, 7,000 plus active installs, updated within a week, and it's compatible with the current version of WordPress. These are all things you want to take a look at before you install plugins, just because you're going to install it anyway, even if it's updated 2 weeks ago. But it's just nice to see that a plugin is actively being updated. And what also popped up right beside it is this plugin right here called MailMint by the same team. So the Funnels plugin is going to create the actual pages that our customer is going to progress through, and the MailMint plugin is going to create or help us create emails that we can send to people to progress them through the customer journey that we create. So we're going to install both of these. If the MailMint plugin is not showing here, to search for MailMint up on the search bar. And if you want to back up your site first, it's always a good idea. There's a tutorial for that in the description down below if you need help. I'll show you how to back up your site, how to restore it if something goes wrong. If you're ready to rock and roll, just install and activate these guys, and you're going to have some new menu items. WP Funnels on the left, MailMint on the left. We're going to start by creating the funnel in WP Funnels. And these both plugins are the free version. There's also pro versions that give you more functionality, but you can set up your first funnel and start progressing people through that customer journey that you create right away for free, and then upgrade later if you need higher limits on things. And we'll go and look at the pro plans and what that includes later on, and also point out pro features as we're going through this tutorial. So let's start with WP Funnels. Let's go to templates. And we're starting here just so you can get an idea of what you can do with funnels or customer journeys. I'm going to use those terms interchangeably throughout this video. So on this page, we have the option to select between Woo templates, which are connected to WooCommerce, or lead gen templates. You don't have to be selling through WooCommerce to make WP Funnels work for you, but it integrates really well. So if you do use WooCommerce, it's a great thing to add to your site. So for lead generation, really what you're doing is collecting emails. Here we have some options for pet grooming, and this integrates with Elementor. So this whole funnel right here is built in Elementor. So all the pages we can edit using Elementor, which is pretty slick. Ebook, Elementor, marketing agency, lead gen, lead for consultancy, webinar funnel, Elementor, opt-in for consultancy. And we can click on preview, and that'll show us just a preview of the main page. If you click on steps, it's going to show you a preview of all the different steps. So if we preview the main page, this is where they would opt in. And here's all the benefits of why to opt in. And if I click on this button, it takes us back to the opt-in form at the top. You could even, if you're using Elementor Pro, create a pop-up when they click on that button so they can opt in a little more easily. This is the thank you page. After they opt in, they'll be redirected to here. And it offers them a discount, which is a nice touch. And that's the whole funnel. That's for lead generation. This is turning people from visitors on your site into leads on your mailing list. And the job of your mailing list and your newsletters and information you send out, which should be high quality, the job of that is to create those leads or turn those leads into customers. So those are the templates under lead generation. And this is all. There's free and freemium. Freemium has that crown, so I'm pretty sure freemium is the paid templates. And for lead generation, they're all free. Under the Woo templates, we have a few more. There's 6 for the lead gen, there's 12 for the Woo. And these are the free ones, and the freemium are all these. And these are just the templates, as I mentioned. You can go and manually build out your funnel however you wish, and you can have 16 steps for free if you want. It's just that the templates we're importing, the free ones are usually only 2 or 3 steps, and then the freemium ones are up to 6 steps. Let's preview the steps of this tripwire. Also, when you're building funnels, you might be like, well, how do I design funnels? I don't even know. 2 places to go to find templates for funnels are Ryan Dice from Digital Marketer and Russell Brunson from ClickFunnels. Those guys will help you figure out funnels and you just got to put them up and try them, send traffic to them and see what happens. And so this one's much more in depth. So we have a tripwire, which is usually a low cost item. This was only $9. And then that leads to, these are in order. So this would lead to a checkout page, which we see here. This is a WooCommerce checkout page. It doesn't have the proper item here or the dollar amount. This would be something that you customize when you actually use this template and customize it for your needs. Then we have a thank you page, order not found, because this will populate the order once it's made. This is the actual appearance of the thank you page, and it shows order not found because it's actually trying to find the order that doesn't exist. So that's why it's showing that. Once they do order for real, that will be filled in. There's an upsell after they buy the small dollar amount. They upsell to, in this case, $29.99 a month for something. And we have a downsell. If they decline the upsell, how about $7 a month? How about that? And this appears, the downsell appears when you say, no, I don't want. I want to change how that's written there. But when you click on that, that would take you to the downsell. So if people come to the upsell page and just close it, they'll never see the downsell. If they click on no thanks, then they'll see the downsell. And then we see the thank you page if they purchase the upsell or the downsell. And the funnels are also broken up into categories, as you see over here. There's a ton of categories for only 12 templates. I guess maybe, I was going to say some funnels might be more than one, but some funnels are just empty. Or sorry, some categories are just empty. Let's import a template so we can see how that works. Let's just import one that's free, not freemium. Let's do this workout one. Let's click on import, and it is now importing that funnel. It goes pretty quick to import these things. We just imported, and this is a card representation of the funnel, I'm going to call it. And it's in a canvas, meaning you can move these cards around. And before we imported this, you saw that this funnel has 3 steps. Those 3 steps being a landing page, a checkout page, and a thank you page. They can all be moved around. You can add more. You can delete the thank you page. Let's add a new step. For the pro version, you can add upsells and downsells and custom pages, but for the free version, you can't. And it won't let me add another landing page. I was hoping we could add, after the checkout, it could go to another page doing something, but the free version doesn't allow for that. But with the pro version, you can do upsells and downsells and custom, which is kind of build your own, which is what I wanted to do just now. Didn't want to do a specific upsell or downsell. But when we add a new page, click on new step, which shows all the templates we have available here. And you can also just build from scratch. It's going to import this one, and it adds it to our funnel. And we can edit any one of these. First of all, you can edit the title and the URL by clicking on the gear icon. There's the title, there's the URL. Update those to your heart's content. You can do it for each of these. The checkout page has a few more options you can do, like adding a product, which is going to be key. We'll get to that in a little bit. And for the thank you page, a bunch of things you can do here. General has the title and URL, and we can also show the overview of the order if we want. So when they order, this would just be confirming that they ordered and showing them the details, which also adds more confirmation that everything worked properly. You can also redirect the thank you page to somewhere else. You can add the URL here. It can be anywhere off site or anywhere on your site. This is more of an advanced feature. You might not want to use that. And this is also a way to work around the fact that we couldn't add other steps after the checkout page. We're only allowed to add a thank you in the free version. You could potentially just redirect the thank you page to another funnel that you create in here. And that funnel could just start with a landing page that sells an upsell product. And it's a little hokey. It's not perfectly made like you can do with the pro version of this, but it's definitely a workaround that you can do. And you can have them redirect without viewing the thank you page, redirect them with viewing the thank you page, and redirect after a certain number of seconds. So you can have a message at the top of the thank you page saying, this page will be redirected in 10 seconds, or something like that. So that's general settings for the pages. With the pencil icon, we can edit the actual content of the page. With the eyeball, we can preview the page. With this button here, it's a pro version only. This is A/B split testing of these pages. So you can A/B split test different landing pages, different checkouts, different thank you pages. If you have the pro version, which you would get A/B split testing, you could split test different upsells, different downsells, different order bumps. And the difference between an order bump and an upsell, let's go to edit this checkout page. An order bump is going to be right on the checkout. So it'd be something like a checkbox somewhere on here. We'll add one and we'll see how it looks if the free version allows it. And you can check the box to just add that to your order. So if they're ordering this bundle right here that we see, maybe there's an upgrade for video versions of all of these. That could be an order bump. Or an order bump could be something that's similar and complementary, but not the same. Usually an order bump is a lower dollar value item compared to what you're purchasing, because it's like an impulse purchase, but you can really make the price whatever you want. An upsell is a separate page where it sells a separate product, which could also be the order bump product. You could do it, you could sell it two different ways if you wanted. Whereas an order bump is more of an impulse buy. A upsell is more of a, here's a sales video, here's a sales page explaining how it works. And a downsell is the same as an upsell, only it's usually cheaper, or at least something different. And then these icons here are for conditions. So we can have on the checkout, for example, let's just add a quick condition. Enable that. This works in the free version, as you can see. So if the order bump is accepted, or if the cart totals a certain amount, if the billing address is in a certain place, if the shipping address is in a certain place, opt-in form, fitness instructor landing is a certain result. Not too many options, just is for all of them. So if that's true, we're going to be able to send people to a certain place. And we can set that place here. So we can send them to thank you number 1. Or if it's not true, we can send them to a different thank you page. Let's just do that one. And of course, with the free version, after the checkout page, we can only have thank you pages. That's why we chose thank you pages here. But if you have the pro version, you could have this go to any other page. You could have it go to wherever you like, whatever you decide that is the best customer journey for your customers based on your experience and based on having built funnels before, because you're going to want to build a whole bunch of funnels. You don't just build one and then quit. You got to build a whole bunch to try to figure out what the best pathway is for your customers on their journey. You'll be able to better decide what conditions to use and where to send them. And then if we add a condition for the landing page in the free version, we can then have different checkouts that we use. Maybe we want to choose different checkout styles. So we only have the option of this landing page is submitted. Next step, we have checkout. Other next step could be a different style of checkout, different checkout design. It could be, it's not letting us pick checkout. Start from scratch. Checkout 2. So it could be different checkout design. It could be, where'd it go? Oh, it's not giving us checkout. Even when I made a new one called checkout 2, just added it as a thank you page. So that's not super. With the free version, you should be able to at least have different checkouts available for the conditional, but it looks like you don't. However, we do have one checkout, and the conditions for the free version appear to not be worth it, in my opinion. But you do have conditions that you can use. In the pro version, they're definitely worth it, because you always want to test different things. You want to test different offers, different pathways, different what have you. So let's turn off the condition for the landing page. We'll keep the condition for the thank you page over here. And editing any one of these pages is super simple inside of Elementor. Click on the pencil icon. Just click on the pencil icon. It opens this page in Elementor, and Bob's your uncle. You can edit everything in here using Elementor widgets, and I believe they're all the free Elementor widgets. Usually landing pages and funnels and checkouts and customer experiences on your website don't have a lot of whiz bang. Usually just text, images, and video, and that's it. That's really all you need. You just need to convey value, and you don't need all the fancy widgets that Elementor offers. One fancy widget that is added by WP Funnels is this one right here. Looks like a regular old button, but it's actually the next step button, which is, if we look up next step, we see it right here. We can just drag and drop that on the page. And this button takes us to the next step of the funnel. So whatever the next step is, as connected by this arrow, that's where this button will take us. Let's delete the one we added. You can design it however you want. The content is here. This is the text for the button itself. You have the ability to add an icon if you want. You can change all the styling just like any Elementor widget and the advanced tab as well. And you can style this button however you need to. And if they click it, it takes them to the next step. which in the case of this page is a checkout form. So when you're all done editing that page, just close it up, and then you can go and edit the checkout page. I'm going to click on, expand our menu. I'm going to add a product to WooCommerce so we can add it to the checkout page. So let's go to WooCommerce and products. Let's go to create product. I'm going to call it the workout bundle, which is in keeping with what we actually are creating this funnel for. Regular price of 97, sale price of 77. All right, I'm not going to add a whole bunch of stuff. It's not going to be real product that people can purchase. It's just a demo for the purposes of this video. Go back to WP Funnels and the Funnels tab. That shows us all the funnels we've built and are building. This is our fitness instructor funnel here. Click on the gear icon and let's add a product. Make sure you're on this tab here. Type in, or start typing the name of the product, workout bundle, add product. Bada bing, it's on there with the sale price, discount type, flat amount, original, regular price. I don't want it to have the sale price. How do I not make it on sale? I didn't set it to be on sale. Let's just take off the sale price. Now it should be there as the non-sale price once we save it. We can allow use of a coupon if we want. This would be a WooCommerce coupon. Coupon's auto-applied. And you can enable quantity selection if you have the Pro version. I click on Save Changes at the bottom. And now if I refresh this and go back onto here, has our $97 price. On the Order Bump tab, this is where we can add order bumps. Currently we don't have one created for that. Chose here, we can add one order bump for the free version, which is solid. Click this down arrow, we have a bunch of options we can use to customize the order bump widget, which is previewed on the right-hand side. The first thing we gotta do is add an order bump product. So why don't we do that? So let's go back to WooCommerce products. Let's add a new one. Let's call this workout videos. That'll be our order bump, $25. Publish that. And now I'm just gonna close out of this and refresh to make sure we've loaded up the new WooCommerce product. Might not have been necessary because this search field is dynamic when you add a product, but whatever. Down here we add, or we search for our new product. Videos, workout videos, boom. There it is. If you add an image to the product, that'll show up here. Good idea to add an image. We can change the name of this. Change the special offer. You can change the style being what we see as the preview on the right. There's a bunch of pre-made options. You kind of want it to stand out. The one I like the most is style 5. And you can customize all the colors. You want to make sure it stands out. So whatever the main colors of your site are, you kind of want the order bump to pop because most people aren't expecting order bumps on an order form. So you kind of want it to stand out because it's a different offer and they want to add to their cart or not. So we want to have this usually, where I usually put it is after customer details. So they finish filling out their customer details and then the order bump offer appears, or before payment options. It's kind of the same spot, just a different column, depending how your WooCommerce checkout is set up. All these options can be set over here. This is the description. We'll just keep it as what they're using there. Adding a discount can be powerful for order bumps. It could be products that normally you don't discount, and you can say, this item is only discounted right now. If you do not take this discount right now, it's gone forever. And you can change the discount type there and amounts. And then you can also replace all the products on the checkout page in the cart if you want with the order bump. This might be a way to also work around not having an upsell, maybe, because you could have your workout bundle as the one you sell, then the order bump is the workout bundle plus the videos for a higher dollar amount, and then that would replace what's in the cart. So that could be a workaround for upsells on the free version. I'm going to click on Save Changes because we've created our order bump now. I'm going to click on this pencil so that we can edit it in Elementor, or at least take a look at it. And we see right there the order bump, and this is where they fill in their customer info. So before they see the total over here, before they get to place order visually, there's this order bump. And to add the order bump, all the person has to do is click this toggle and it adds the order bump right there. Updates the cart value or it takes it off. And order bumps have been shown to increase average cart size and increase the average amount that people spend on your website. So they're good. As long as you have an order bump that's valuable, that doesn't need a lot of explanation, and is compatible or complementary to the product you're selling, it makes a lot of sense to have order bumps. And then the thank you pages are just thank you pages. They purchase, and here's going to be purchase info or whatever we set for the settings right here is what's going to show on this page. The end of that customer journey that we just created. If we go back to our funnel list, we see we have the one funnel. You can have as many as you want. I believe the free version, you can have unlimited funnels that you build. It's just you're limited in how big they can be. Under settings for the funnels, we see we can change our funnel types from sales to lead gen. We can change our page builder from Elementor to Gutenberg, Divi Builder, Oxygen, Bricks, or other. So the templates that are imported will be compatible with the builder that we choose here. And if we change this option, let's change it to Oxygen, for example, it syncs the templates. If that didn't work, we'd click it manually, just click sync templates. And then the templates that appear here are the ones that are compatible with the Oxygen page builder. And we don't have Oxygen installed, so that's why it's showing that. So that's how we can change our page builder. Here we have settings for our permalinks. If we don't want to have, you probably noticed this, we have product inside the URL, which is a WooCommerce slug or part of a WooCommerce URL. You can change that. You can have it just be the default WordPress permalink. You can have it have step numbers. So as it progresses through a funnel, this would be step numbers. You can configure it a bunch of different ways. Do the one that you prefer. Offer settings is pro. Event tracking is pro. Advanced settings gives us the ability to change things that most people don't have to worry about, but they're here if you need them. Remove WPF transient cache. This is basically pages in the cache that don't need to be there. And so you can delete that and free up database space. Disable theme styles and funnel pages. Enable log status, clear funnel data on plugin uninstall. That's a good option to have if you don't want to use WP funnels anymore. I don't know why you'd want to do that though, because it's a great plugin as long as it's producing sales for you. This will install all the data associated with the plugin when you uninstall it. You can connect to reCAPTCHA if you find you're getting a lot of spam submissions on your opt-in forms. And this site key and secret key is found through the Google reCAPTCHA page. I have a tutorial showing you how to find it for contact form 7, but instead of putting it in contact form 7, you just paste the key and the site secret into here, and the process would be the exact same to create the key and site secret. I'll link to that tutorial in the card up above and maybe the description down below if you want to add reCAPTCHA. And we can also roll back to older versions if upgrading does something unexpected to our funnels. We can roll back and hopefully our funnels go back to what they were. And then we have to find out what the problem was or email support so that when we do have to update, which we eventually do. Throughout this entire video, we've only used the free version of WP Funnels. If you ever want to upgrade in the future because you need more power and more features, I have this discount code for you. You can get to it through the link in the description of this video. And you come to this page, it's 15% off anytime. Click on Collect Coupon Now, enter your name and email, and they'll send you the discount code that you can then use to purchase any one of these plans that you see here. The large plan, $470, medium plan, $290, small plan, $179. And the only difference between any of these is the number of sites that it works for. So if you have just one website you're building funnels on, you just need a one-site license. And currently there's a 25% off sale happening. So the discount that's there right now is better than the 15 that I negotiated with WP Funnels. But if there is no sale going on, then that 15% is definitely better than nothing. And it's 15% for life, this discount right here. So if you sign up for $180 or it would be $239 a year minus 15%, every single year that you're a customer, you save 15% every single year if you go through this coupon that you have here. So if you decide to upgrade, that's great, and it's a great product. I really appreciate the team behind WP Funnels and MailMint offering this 15% discount to WP WPLearningLabbers because it's going to help you get your foot in the door. It's going to help you get your sales funnels built, and it's going to help you create a business a little bit cheaper and a little bit faster than if you don't use these two products, WP Funnels and MailMint. In part 2 of this video series, which you can access right up here, you're going to discover a free plugin that you can use to start building your mailing list immediately. and it integrates perfectly with WP Funnels because it's made by the same team. So check out that video if you want to take your sales funnel to the next level.